Alright. Hey everybody, it's your boy, Joe Parmer 123, coming to you with the pickups. So here, we got these top two boxes here, and then I've got this massive box right about here that I just got in the mail this past week. Before I get into the big box, we'll get into these two boxes here. But before, excuse me, but before we get into that, I'd like to wish everyone a Happy New Year's and all that. By the time I'm posting this video, I know all my videos are getting posted out of place, and that, so, please forgive me when I said I was going to do certain videos before certain ones, yada yada yada. Anyways, as always, I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everyone who's watching this enjoys, and I hope you all appreciate what I've gotten as much as I have. Some of these things definitely are different. It's unique. One of the items I got I've been after a long time, which was kind of nice mentally and all that to find it, because it's kind of like when you're struggling, sometimes something like that falls into your lap and then you're like, I gotta get that. You know, it's something that's been on a want list for me. Outside of that, I've just been getting a few things here. They're nothing too exciting, you know, but I at least I'm making the most of what I'm getting. I'm still getting the game room downstairs set up. I've got a couple other things I've been working on, you know, trying to get them restored and whatnot, and stuff organized and rearranged better. But yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to get into these. Both of these are unique. It's something you don't see every day. So I'll pull this one out first. I've actually opened the box for this already before, because I had already looked at this to make sure it was in there when I got it. The big box I have yet to open. I'm leaving that as a suspense for everybody here watching. So as I get into this here, set it down here, undo this, undo that. And when you go like that, so first one is, I slide this off. There we go. Alright, first thing we got here is the N64 Reality Vest by Nuby, N-U-B-Y. This I got because it was something different. Basically, I've never seen one of these before. It's got the Walmart sticker still on it, even though you can't read the price tag on it no more because somebody colored it out. But from what it looks like 16 bucks or whatever it was the last sticker on. But it is complete. This one I believe was untested because there's a little corrosion in the battery port, but you'd essentially plug it in your controller, and then that would have batteries, and then you would have batteries in the little thing here in the vest. I would take it out of the box, but as you get the idea. If anyone would like me to do a further review on this, I will. And then we'll get into this one. That's right here, the next box, which this is just as cool. It's actually the PlayStation boxed version of the Reality Vest, and this one looks new because it's pretty pristine on the inside, and I don't even think anyone put batteries in it, even though the box would say otherwise. It's got major shelf wear, as you can see here. This still has the handle. It's got a little damage here on the flap, like right there. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. But I got this piece tucked underneath there so it would stay pretty whole. On the bottom's pretty worn, you can tell, but yeah, I was definitely happy to find both of these from two different collectors and that I got these off of. So I was very happy to get both of these. And I've never seen either of these, so I wouldn't know how well they work or what the deal was with them, why they were made, but it is something that I'll look a little more into. This thing I'll show, which I don't think I've shown. I got this from one of my best friends for Christmas. He gave it to me with a race car hat. Basically, it's still got the rubbers on that side, that side. I didn't get any cords or controllers with it. I'm going to presume it works for the Retron 5. I thought I had the box for this one, but it was a box for, I believe, a Retron 3, so that's kind of a little bit of a bummer. But it's not the end of the world. And I'm going to find some controllers, hopefully hook this up to a TV, so that way then I have all these hooked up instead of just, certain ones. So maybe that way then I'll be able to at least try all of these and go from there, because you never know. I mean, it'd be cool if this had a 64 setup on it, but I'm not going to complain. I might have to redo one of my shelves a little bit that I have the systems on, because these will have cartridges that poke out the top, or maybe I won't. I haven't quite decided yet, but this is definitely a unique surprise to get from him as a present. I figured it might have been something he would have kept for himself, but that's alright. I won't complain. And I'll set this here. Okay. Now, I'm going to fold this back up. I'll set this here. Now, we're going to get into the big box here. I got to cut it open. This will be the first time I've seen it since I got it in the mail Friday. So, always get out your knife. Always fling the blade away from you. Safety first. So, we're going to cut down here. Alright, got the hole started, so should be able to maneuver my finger around it, potentially. Yep. Alright, we'll just go like this. I would never advise poking the knife towards you, like I am. Alright, gonna be a little trickier than I thought. Okay. And we got this. Finally got a good start on it. Alright. Go here. Probably should have done this before I started the video. Alright, like this. So yeah, so other than this, I'll probably have to edit some of this out. I don't know yet if I'm going to or not. But we shall see. Like I said, this is probably going to be a little longer than I would like it, but that's alright. So just a heads up, this did cost a little bit more than I probably would have liked to have spent, but I was happy to pay it at the end of the day. Because it's not every day one of these comes up for sale. Other than that, I was surprised on how much the shipping ran when it came about. So that was a little surprising, but it's to be expected when you're sending something this large through the mail. And that, so yeah, turn this. Probably not doing in the best area. I ain't ready to show off my collection downstairs yet. Otherwise I probably would have done this down there, which is to be expected, I suppose. But that's alright. Alright. Got that. Alright, let's see if this will slide up now. So it ran over $236.95 to ship this bad boy. Let's see here. Is anything special? Probably not. Nope. Okay. Now I'm going to remove the camera from the tripod here for a second. So bear with me. Okay. So, as we're looking around, you might be asking yourself, what is this? Well, I thought this might be a better thing to view it. Plenty of reusable packing material, that's for dang sure. Wow. Very impressed with how it was packaged. Geez. Well, personally never have to get packing material anytime soon. It looks like this was taken apart, which is taken apart more than I thought it was going to be. Let's see. Start to throw this over here. I figured it was time to do an unboxing video. I haven't done one of these in quite some time. Got some paper there. Let's see here. Alright, so we're going to pull this out. Set this aside. Alright, that should be part of it. Now, as you can see, pulling this out, big old bubble wrap that so that let's pull this part. So it looks like, yep, this sits there. Okay, and there's some electronic components in here. So what you might be asking yourself is, what the heck is this, Joe? Well, my friends, what this is will amaze you. So now I'm going to put the camera back on the tripod while I pull this out, so that way I can really show you what it is, so that way you can see the awe with it. And some of you might know what it is, some of you might not. So give me 1 second and we'll have it out of the box in a flash. Alright, we're still good. So I don't know what happened there. Something must have got bumped on my camera while I was trying to do this. Okay, so as I'm pulling this out, you'll start to see this thing is massive. I got to be extra careful. Okay. So when you set it down like here, put the toes. And these would, I don't know how well the camera's going to see this, but I'll have to pan down here in a second and stuff and show this. So let's grab the camera here again, take it off the tripod. I know some of you are like, oh Joe, you're shaking the camera too much. But that's alright. And that's happening. So as you can all see here, that it looks like a chair. Your feet would rest there. Obviously these were disconnected for shipping. You got your fighter ones here, and then you got these fighter joysticks here. And then what this does is those slide into there like so, and then these would mount, and then the buttons would be forward like that, and then you'd have your top button, of course. And then you're wondering, like, what kind of plug's on here? Well, that's an original Nintendo plug. So this was one of the 3 types of fighter pilot chairs that came out in '89. You had the hot seat, which is probably a better known one. This version of the chair I've seen on the Sega Genesis in that before. I've actually got the article on it, which is kind of neat. But this one, okay, if I can get this chair unwrapped here while on camera, alright, you'll notice it as it's going. Coming along here. Alright, so with this being said, you look at this like so. This is black chair. From what I can tell, is all your screws and stuff are right there. It doesn't really seem to be any cracking or anything like that, which is good. It should mount up just fine. I got to be careful tightening it, of course. Don't want to over tighten it. But definitely got to be careful with it because it's 35 years old and that. So yeah, a little bit about this chair. I seen one years ago. Got me really interested in it. Really fascinated with it. I've seen the other one come up for sale. It's a grayer version with some padding, stuff like that. Nothing too extravagant. I think that one's a little bit bigger than this one, because your controllers are separate on that one as well. It seems like it might be a little wider, but I know the hot seat's probably bigger because it's more of kind of like a chair like this and stuff, where you got the back, it's bulkier. Definitely not a space saver when you sit here and you look at it, but minus the mess here that I created. I'm extremely happy, and I will be doing a follow-up video this week from when I post this on this. I'm gonna do it so that way we can see this chair in action, and yeah, we'll see the awesomeness behind it, and we will definitely try out some games, see what games work with it. I was told by the guy that Top Gun's the main game you're going to play with it, which, alright, we'll see how well it works with Top Gun, and see if I can land on a ship with this sucker. Can't be any worse than the U-Force controller. But yeah, so turn the camera back around here. As you can see, part of my living room, like my DVD collection, my CD collection, Peter Griffin vs. Chicken. You got some VHS tapes, my Miami helmet back up there, which I want to find a sealed copy of Ace Ventura, and I'd love to get Dan Marino and Jim Carrey to sign it. And I also want Dan Marino to sign that helmet if I get lucky. But yeah, I thought that this was a pretty unique thing to get these three items. They're not common. From what I know, the chair at least isn't common. I don't know much about the reality vest. I seen them, and they were a really good price. The person was asking, the two people were asking on them, and I couldn't really pass them up. So yeah, other than that, I've got a big, huge collection coming up here real soon. You might have seen a teaser in the video a little bit when it panned down just a little bit of some stuff that video should have been up before this one, but we all get sidetracked on which videos come out first sometimes. But outside of that, I hope everybody is doing well. Like I always say, I hope you're checking on your friends, your family, your neighbors that are struggling nowadays with depression and all that, because we're all in this together at the end of the day, and we all gotta smile a little bit each day to fight the darkness that's out in this world we're living in right now, with everything going on. Oh, excuse me, kind of losing my voice a little bit there, but outside of this, one of the things I've been focusing on besides my video game collecting is I've been helping my best friend with his race car. Trying to get that up and ready for the 2024 season. I got a body and stuff, new panels put on it, all this and that. So we're hoping before the start of the race season we're able to get everything put in it, get it started, fired up, ready to go. But yeah, so like I said, like I always say, I'll catch you all in the next video. Remember, Live long and prosper, my friend. Live long and prosper.